Hello and welcome back to my Tarot Corner. So I said I would do three readings today, and this is the third one. And this is around Meghan's latest podcast that is around the word crazy. And I'm not going to go into all of the things that were said on that podcast because it was really cringe-worthy. It was like always, she's talking about things that happened to her. She doesn't let her guests talk about their problems, or even one of them, which is Constance Wu. Constance Wu, she herself had a suicidal attempt when she was very depressed after sexual abuse. She didn't even let her talk about it too much, but she's talking about herself and, as always, contradicting herself. And one of the things that, this is going to be a short reading, and one of the things that someone said is this her attempt to refute Valentine Lowe's book, in which he's talking about how the courtiers used to call her crazy and to say that she's insane. So is that why she's doing that? Because today on Neil Sean claimed that Meghan is very upset because she thinks that the palace and the royal family should have taken her side and let's say okay, so there was a disturbance. I don't remember what I said before. So but I did speak about Neil Sean saying that that Meghan expected the palace to contradict both Valentine Lowe's book and Tom Bower's book, and she is disappointed that the palace did not do that. So what I'm going to do is going to ask if this is Meghan's way of contradicting what Valentine Lowe and Tom Bower have said about her in their book. And I'm using the Hush Tarot because she is still trying to claim that having mental health problems is a stigma, and that this is something that should be hushed. And on the other side, she contradicts herself when she's saying that Harry is the one who helped her and gave her a number of someone to call, when she, in the Oprah Winfrey, said that nobody helped her. So let's start with this question. Is Meghan trying to refute and to contradict what was said in Valentine's Lowe book and in Tom Bower's book? So this will be the first card, and this will be the second card, and this will be the third card. Let me pick these up. Okay, so the answer is, first of all, it's a court card. No, it's not a court card. It's the 9 of Wands, I think. Wait a minute. Yes, that's the 9 of Wands. This is really something that is confusing because the wands look very much like swords here, but this is wands. So the 9 of Wands, it's about holding on towards the last obstacle, believing that if that obstacle is, if she gets over that obstacle, then everything will be okay. So this is what this card means. And this card is a card that let's say, a maybe card. We need to look at the actual meaning of the card, because this is not a clear yes and a clear no. And this card shows us that for her, or in her mind, refuting Valentine Law, refuting Tom Bauer. This is just one more obstacle that she needs to go through. And when she goes through all of those obstacles, then everything will be okay. This is her false believing, but this is what she believes. And this card shows us that she needs to find out what went wrong and how to fix that, but this is a very difficult task. And if she doesn't find what was wrong, what went wrong, and she doesn't fix what went wrong, then she will end up in the 10 of Wands energy, which is overload, which is taking too much and falling apart. So this is her feeling in a way that she failed at the last moment, that the palace has disappointed her, that she's feeling that she was left out from the royal family, that she is feeling that she failed in protecting herself, or at least the palace failed in protecting her. And this is even a swipe at Harry, that actually failed in protecting her, because he gave her a phone number of someone, but that someone didn't even know that she was calling, and that someone didn't answer the call while she was in the supermarket. So in this card shows that she is taking her anger at everyone, and this is even a card that shows obsession. Okay, the horse is going towards this card, and this card is the 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, yes. The 8 of Cups. And the 8 of Cups is a card that is telling her to let go. Let go, leave it, just let the universe take its course. If you don't do a fuss from this, if you don't make this an issue, then things just will get better, even if you just leave those things alone. But she cannot do that. And this card shows emotional instability. It shows a need for therapy. And this is kind of funny, because this whole podcast is about mental health. And this is what she gets. She gets that she does need mental health therapy. She needs that. She didn't need it. It's not that she needed it in the past. She still does, and she needs to go to therapy. And this horse is going towards that, because that is where she is going. But here, as you can see at the fairy here, is turning her back to the 9 of Wands, because she doesn't want to see all of those wands that are accumulating, and then it will end up in an overload and taking too much on herself. So she needs to let it go, but she cannot do that. And this is why her back is to the horse. On the other side, we get the Magician card. And as you can see, the woman here, the fairy here, is turning her back to the 9 of Wands, and the horse is going away. The Magician is about being able to manifest, being able to create. A person that likes to perform in front of an audience, a person that is even sometimes very egotistical, a person that is able to create things. It's a person that can make his personal potential realized, and a person that has a lot of knowledge, but she's not that person, and this is why the horse is going away. So this is what she wants to become, but she doesn't see that she's not that person. This is what she wants to be, the one that can create. She loves to perform. She wants to be the one that will be asked to perform in front of an audience. She wants to be the one that is able to make her personal potential realized and to make something out of herself. But because she's unable, this horse is going towards the card of mental health, instability, and the need for therapy. Okay, the second question in this reading is about the timing. Why? Because Meghan did that on the same day that Catherine and William did a radio show, if I'm not mistaken. They took over Radio 1, I believe, all in favor to talk about mental health, because yesterday was Mental Health Day in the UK. So is it her attempt to once again take the limelight from the Welses? Okay, so let's see. Let's spread the cards again and take the first card from here, the second card from here, and the third card from here. Okay, so let's put that aside. And the answer is a knight. It's a court card. It's the Knight of Cups. And the answer, the court cards are always a yes answer. The Knight of Cups is the fantasizer. And knights are people that lose opportunities because of their problems. And the Knight of Cups, because he is the fantasizer and because he lives in this fantasy world, he tends to lose the opportunities that come his way. So first of all, the answer is yes. But did she achieve what she tried to achieve? The answer is no, because it's a knight, because it's a card of someone who misses the opportunities, and it's a card of someone who fails, a person that has tendency to live in this fantasy world. Okay, not a lot to talk about that, but the knight is going towards this card, which is the 10 of Wands. So if we talked before about the 9 of Wands, which was being in this overload situation because you're standing towards the last obstacle, believing that everything will be okay, and if you don't realize your mistakes, and if you don't fix your mistakes, you end up in the 10 of Wands, which is a overload, and it is falling apart because so many wands are on you. But because it's in the reverse, it's even worse, because it's a card of self-destruction, of a person that is over ambitious, a person that is needs to accumulate things and needs to succeed, and succeed no matter what is the price. It's a card of quarrels and resistance and conflicts. So she wanted to create that conflict with the Welses. She wanted to win on this account. She wanted to show the world that she is, so that she can do better than them. But she failed once again, because it is the knight that fails, it's the 10 of Wands in reverse that fails, and behind her, she's leaving the World card in reverse. So all of her wishing for perfectionism, all of her wishing to end a cycle and start another one, to start something that she can actually end in a good way. All of her being this card shows that she's actually very close, that she's unable to get out of the boundaries, that she's too perfectionistic, that she is being stuck. She's stuck. She has difficulty in advancing forward. So she wants to advance like the knight does, but she cannot. She's stuck because of the world in reverse, because of the Knight of Cups that she's living in this fantasy world. She's unable to get out of boundaries. She's unable to get out of the comfort zone. And she ends up in the Ten of Wands, which is an overload and a collapse, self-destructing. Okay, I'm taking an oracle card from the Healing Energy Oracle. Now, this oracle deck is, these are very long cards, so it's kind of hard to shuffle, but I am going to take just a card from somewhere here. Let's take this one. And this is this is for us. How can we heal from everything that the Sussexes are throwing our way? And what I'm getting here is vitality. I am a being of light. I accept the divine energy in my body, and every one of my cells regenerate. So this card actually tells us to accept the light. And if you accept the energy of the light, then darkness will not penetrate. And this is how we should deal with Meghan and Harry's shenanigans. Remember that we have light within ourselves, and we won't let their darkness destroy us. So this is it for this reading. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.